What's good, y'all? Thank you for checking out another reaction video with your boy Wilyum here. Today we about to check out another Gideon video. Apparently he catching another predator, but this time he almost got arrested catching a predator. So let's see what the new Chris Hansen has up his sleeve here, because this title is giving, kind of crazy. Also, hit that subscribe for your boy. Please, let's try to get to 100 subscribers by like June or July. Let's see if we can do it. Let's get into it.
Meet Charles Mellick, a registered offender with a real-life victim, and he's coming to commit the same crime again.
As with my friend's younger sister.
How old were you back then?
What?
Like 23.
What he said?
About 15.
But sadly, this video...
What, the pickings? Ain't no way, cuz.
But instead, the Albany Police Department. In today's episode, you will see corruption on a scale we have never seen before here on EDP Watch.
This is tea, by the way. Some really good honey lemon tea. If you haven't had any before, I recommend you go get you some. Shouts out to Tim Hortons.
From threats of being arrested.
You're gonna get arrested for this one. Oh, okay.
To being pushed out of a government building.
Okay, now you're pushing me. Okay. More handsy with me than a registered sex offender.
Even them stating to us that they would have never shown up to our 911 calls.
I got a question. If he didn't have a warrant for his arrest, would you guys have even shown up? Probably not.
So sit back, relax, hit that like button and sub, because we're only 200K away from 4 million.
Oh,
And enjoy
million
today's
subs.
episode
Damn.
of
One day.
EDP.
One day.
All right, what's good, YouTube? Welcome to a brand new episode of EDP Watch, and we are still here in Oregon. We already got 2 arrests here, and we're trying to go 3 for 3, and we are right now at the Albany train /
Shouts out Jid for switching up the do-rag. You know he legendary for doing the blue. He came black today. Shouts out Jid.
bus station, because the man today, Mr. Charles here, he is taking the bus to come meet what he thinks is a 13-year-old girl. And don't let looks deceive you. This might be one of the most dangerous preys that we've ever caught. I mean, these are just a little bit of the list of charges that he's had in the past. Now he's trying to add his icing to a little cupcake. He decided to drop his moral standing on taking the bus to come meet a 13-year-old, and now he's decided to have that 13-year-old Uber him over here. So
13, gang. 13-year-old.
he must oblige. So we got our Uber driver right here. We're gonna go set up the camera and everything, and we gotta make sure that he makes it on.
All are sick.
Uber? Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Trying to stay warm in this very cold day.
Oh yeah.
All right, y'all, we're inside of Walmart right now. Jimmy just picked him up, so they're heading this way right now. Like I said, he has a lot of very dangerous charges. He's a very dangerous man, so we'll keep us in y'all prayers, man, and I'm gonna say a quick prayer.
Any fun plans for the day?
Gotta go do things, you know.
Okay.
How's work going today so far for you?
Pretty easy day, you know. It'd be better if it stopped raining, but, you know.
Oh, facts.
Are you from the area?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the old lady and I just moved out here a little bit ago.
Okay.
And she's a recruiter for the Air Force.
I love the Air Force. It's probably one of my favorite branches, you know.
She's definitely the breadwinner.
Well, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I've seen some videos where there's someone that are just incredibly insane, like completely opposite. There's like, no, a man needs to meet this criteria, this one.
We do our best to split the bills and whatnot, but she's happy with what she does, and yeah, I mean, it works.
Are you actually from Texas?
So we were stationed out in Georgia.
Oh.
But my dad, he lives outside of Austin, and he was like, look, you know, I've got this car, you know, your mom and I really aren't using it. Why don't you take it? So I'm just borrowing this for a little while.
What I'm trying to say that on that though is like, I like all red states. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Trump supporter, so like,
Yeah, that's okay.
I love my country, like.
Yeah. You know, I always feel more relaxed in red states.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
You heard that shit.
Hello,
He a what? He was a who? I'm just saying, bro.
we're at the Walmart over
These tariffs about to fuck us up. And y'all don't believe it, but just wait on it.
here at, let me give you the address.
So what do you do for work around here?
I help people out and stuff for the
Okay.
moment, like friends of friends and
Yeah.
whatnot, but nothing like permanent at the moment.
Hey man, you just living easy and free. That's what matters.
We have a man who's coming here to meet what he thinks is a 15-year-old girl. He's a sex offender. He's been talking to her sexually, and he's Ubering here right now.
That is
His name is
disgusting,
Charles
gang.
Melick.
I'm living with a friend right now. I was actually living the homeless for a little bit. My house burned down in a fire, unfortunately.
Oh
yeah.
no.
So I'm working on like really like flipping my life around at the moment, like in a better.
Okay.
Okay, and how do you know this information?
Because we are stationed all over the U.S. where we have decoys. We actually just got 2 arrests over in Kaiser.
Are you gonna contact him?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I appreciate you, talking with me, man.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to send an officer for this.
Why not?
At this time, we have priority calls going on, and I don't have an officer available.
So if I end up talking to him for 5 hours, no one's gonna come out?
Why would you talk to him for 5 hours?
Why would you guys not come? I mean, it could be reversed
I
right
just
now.
told you why.
I'll get you right up here at the grocery entrance.
Cool.
I appreciate you hanging out with me, man. Have a good
All
one.
right. Take care.
Yep.
Why would you talk to him for 5
That's
hours?
all I ask.
Okay,
Exactly.
I'm gonna call for supervisor review, but like I said, I don't know that we're gonna be able to respond.
Have a good day, all right?
You too.
Mom, I'm about to catch a guy. Call you later. Pray for me, okay?
Okay.
Love you. Bye, Mom. Hey, Charles, man. What's this? What the f is this?
We know you hate child predators and love what we do, but sadly, the same can't be said for others. You want to death on ED West. That all son of oh.
I just genuinely want to have a conversation with you about this stuff, man.
Yeah.
You want to go inside and we can talk inside somewhere so we're not in the cold? Okay. So your name is Charles?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I don't want to put your personal business out there. That's the last thing I'm trying to do. If someone walks by, we could just keep it down and everything.
Okay.
Who are you coming here to meet today?
Bella, I think.
Bella? Okay. And how old did Bella tell you she was? Hey, man, I appreciate you being super honest with me, man. And I mean, like, did she tell you, like, right away that she was 15?
I think so.
Why did you still come?
Like, I don't know. Just to hang out, I guess.
Like, why would you want to hang out with, like, a 15-year-old girl?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna need a little bit more than I don't know. You know what I mean? You don't know why?
Maybe I'm retarded, I guess. Like,
I mean, do you have any, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Do you have any learning disabilities?
not that I know of.
Are you just like a lonely dude? Like, were you just...
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, let's get a little bit lower, man. I don't want to get your business out there, big dog. It wasn't really like her age. It was just the connection you wanted with her.
I don't know, like, just hang out, like, just see, like, just talk and, like, see. I don't talk to very many people, I guess. I can't explain it. Like, it's,
Here, let's just sit down, man. I want to feel like as chill as possible. You don't be talking to as many people. Like, do you not have that many friends?
not really, and yes, at the same time.
Do you have any like family that lives around here?
Not really. My mom passed. Like, I'm kind of alone.
I didn't want to jump to conclusions, but like, when I looked up your name and everything, I saw like, what happened in the past. Are you still on the sex registry list? You still on like, what happened with that?
Damn.
With my friend's younger sister,
How old were you back then?
like 23,
And how old was she?
about 15.
So I don't think I'm judging you at all, but like, what happened with that?
I was at my friend's place, and it just kind of like, we're in the moment, and I don't know, it just kind of like unexpectedly, kind of like, I don't know. Like,
So she was hitting onto you pretty much.
yeah, it started that way, and then it just like, kind of, I don't know.
Like, do you still have to register as a sex offender today?
Mm-hmm.
I guess my mindset is like, were you trying to like do it again, but do it the right way this
I
time?
don't know.
What
Hey
the
man, listen.
The right way? What's the right way, Jid? Bro, I'm tripping.
Take your time, man.
I'm really tripping. Jid, what?
And take your time, genuinely. So like, gather your thoughts.
Like, what I mean is, like, I want to meet, like, I guess in a public place, it's not like, I was like, oh, we have to meet, like over here, or, like, I can't explain it, like, I don't, like, I don't know, like, really.
Yeah, with all that sexual stuff you were saying, did you mean it, but you wanted to see what the vibe was first?
I was, like, hoping that it wouldn't come to that, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I can't explain it. I'd rather, like, talk and, like, just see, like, I don't know, like, not, like, I can't explain it, like.
So did you want it to be a relationship with her?
I mean, that's, like, what, like, we're talking about, kind of, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, but, like, I don't know if it, like, that it'd be, like, workable.
You wanted a relationship with her, bro? Why are you even talking about having a relationship with her? Why are you here, brother? If you're watching this, bro, date your age. Okay? After 25, no one cares. All right? If you're past the age of 25, no one cares who you date past the age of 25. as long as they're past the age of 25. For real, dead ass. So just date your age, bro. Like,
Oh, my brain.
Why don't you think it would have worked?
I don't know.
Hey, look at me.
Yeah.
Say, I'm not a monster.
I'm not a monster.
No, look me in my eyes and say, I'm not a monster.
I'm not a monster.
It's okay, we're just talking about this, man. I see, the guilt on you. I see.
this is therapist Jid. You only get therapist Jid if you keep it real with Jid.
All this, man. Because would a monster feel like that? Exactly, man. So like you were saying, like, why don't you think it would have worked with her?
Like, I don't know. Like, I can't see the future, so, like, I can't really...
Is it because of the age difference?
I mean, I don't know. Like, but I wasn't, like, looking to hurt anybody, you know? Like, I don't know, like...
I genuinely don't think you were, man. Do you ever be on Telegram and stuff like that? Or Zangy or Teleguard?
Yes and no.
So I guess what would be the craziest thing that you've seen happen on,
Zangy.
like, Teleguard or Telegram or something?
I don't know, really.
Like, you don't know at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any brothers or sisters or anything?
Yeah, I have one brother.
You have one brother. How old is he?
22. Or
He's 22?
30.
So he's your big brother.
Pred glitch.
No,
Predator glitch.
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in he's 32, so...
Okay, he's 32?
Yeah.
So when was the last time you talked to him?
It's been a minute. I guess if you look me up, you saw an assault charge on me too, or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was with my brother.
What happened, man?
My mom passed.
Yeah.
And we got into a fight over inheritance money.
Was he trying to take that?
He got a little greedy.
Did you go to prison over that?
Yes.
How long did you go in prison?
A year.
How long did you go in prison for when you got on the sex
2
registry?
years.
So you've been in prison for 3 years.
Give or take, yes.
Them been to prison behind this shit. And dogs still own that. He's an addict. He has a habit. He has a serious addiction. Look at him. He has a serious addiction, and I'm trying to convince you this is not the way to go.
God, man, you had a rough life, man. Has it been hard finding work since you are a registered sex offender?
3 years in prison behind this shit, and he don't care.
Yes and no. I mean, I haven't had a job in a few years-ish.
Because are you on the registry for life?
I don't know. I think so. I don't, like, look up into that stuff.
Yeah, I don't either. Like, I just saw it, like, in passing by. That's why I'm asking. You know, if her mom had let her come over here, like, what do you think would have happened?
Yeah, I don't know, like, at all, so.
You know, I'm not trying to embarrass you when I'm reading this, man, but, you know, you said on the phone how, you know, you would want to do sex stuff, and you said, I love to play with your nice. I want to please you in any way and kiss you all over your body. Should a 30-year-old man be saying that to you? Probably not. You know, I need a better answer than probably not, man.
No,
Yeah. So why did you say that stuff?
I don't know, honestly. Like,
Were you horny?
I can be sometimes.
Do you think this is one of those times?
I'm not sure, because, like, I'm not right now, so, like, it's, I don't know.
Did you bring any condoms with you?
No.
Didn't.
So, like, I wasn't really thinking on, you know, doing any, like, that kind of...
It also could be meaning that, like, you didn't want to use condoms.
Oh.
I mean, you told her before that you weren't going to use any.
Oh.
No, yeah, just walk by.
There's no way out of this, bro.
Nah, yes, sir. No. You see, man, we're going to keep this business.
He is sick. Okay? Sick. Sick.
Between you and me, man. You know, no one else needs to know about this. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here, man. And I'm genuinely not trying to be rude or anything. You said, with you, I don't have any condoms. I don't know if you would want to have sex. And it's like, oh, you can't get any? He's like, yes, I can get some. To be honest with you, I don't know. I've never worn a condom before. So
Yeah, I've never, like, personally, like, I don't know.
you got to see where I'm coming from, where it looks like you were trying to go with no condom with her.
No.
Bro was definitely trying to have sex with a minor raw. He's crazy. To even speak to a minor in that kind of way, you've lost it, bro.
Not like that either. It's just, like, I don't know. I don't know.
You're going to tell me you weren't going to have sex for her?
I mean, meeting, like, that's like
Maybe not on the first date, but, like, eventually you want?
I don't like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just want to, like talk personally kind of thing. Like, I can't really explain it.
Okay, well, here, you know what? Let's work it backward. The thing that got you up on the sex registry. How did you guys begin talking?
It was my friend's sister, so like I'd go over to my friend's place and she'd just be there kind of thing, like all the time.
Okay, and like how many times did you guys like, you know, fool around together?
Like it was only just a one-time thing, like it wasn't like...
So was it consensual or did it get rough?
I didn't actually do it. Like I just like had to leave. Like,
what do you mean you didn't actually do it?
Like have sex.
So what did you guys do?
She started kissing me.
Hello, police department. How's it going? I understand you have a warrant for your arrest. Go ahead and stand up. Put your hands behind your back.
Hey, my man, you're not gonna talk sexual to 13-year-old girls ever again, right?
You guys need to walk away.
Oh, okay.
Okay, right now. You guys need to get off this aisle, please. Thank you.
This is just all bad. You've been to prison 3 times. You still won't stop. You got a warrant out for your arrest for God knows what.
Yes, sir.
This is not part of the investigation anymore. Can we turn this off?
I mean, can we record it?
I'm recording as well.
Okay, we'll just record it. Thank you.
Did you contact the Albany Police Department prior to this going down?
Yes, sir.
And what was said?
I was telling him that a man is coming to meet a 10-year-old girl. I told her that he had taken an Uber. She was telling us that they don't have any officers
So
of it.
he was already on his way.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, he was already on his way.
And you guys were already here.
Yes, sir.
Already plans made.
Yeah. He had planned to meet her here. Yes, sir.
That's a problem. You guys are not law enforcement and you're engaging in law enforcement.
No, it's not. This is not illegal. Over in Kaiser, we got 2 arrests last night.
You guys can submit your investigation through our online portal.
Okay. Well, can I get the information for that? Because, I mean, I know you guys are arresting him on some warrant or whatever, but, I mean, I feel like it's also more important that he's a registered sex offender and he came here to meet a 10-year-old girl when he previously raped a 10-year-old girl when he was 23 years old.
Right, but you engage in law enforcement activity.
This isn't law enforcement only.
You confronted someone who committed a crime. Is that not what happened?
Yes, sir, but that's not illegal.
That's a law enforcement activity.
But it's not illegal, though.
I know, but do you understand what you're creating by doing so?
Yes, we got a predator that tried to meet a 10-year-old girl because, I mean, without...
So what if that predator had a gun and just decided today's not my day and started shooting?
We can't do what ifs. He didn't. I don't...
That's just outlandish, gang. I don't even know why a police officer would say some shit like that. What?
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I can't play what if.
Okay,
That's what we do every day.
I mean, what if I crashed when I flew over here?
Yeah.
we're done. You guys can submit it through the online portal.
I mean, can I get at least a case number?
This case is not associated to what you guys are doing.
This is just a warrant arrest.
So you don't care that you came to meet a 10-year-old girl?
We do. We want to.
Okay, so can I get a case number for that at least? So what about, you don't want my witness testimony where he admitted to me that he came?
That to be submitted through the online.
You don't submit a witness testimony through the online portal. You submit the evidence.
Here's the deal. We would love for you guys to cooperate with us.
Jid on some wild shit. Jid said, nigga, y'all gonna get this information regardless.
But how's the day? Oh,
There's no case number for what you.
we kept it as calm as possible. Nothing happened.
But this is a citizen requesting an incident report for an incident.
Jid might as well brought some handcuffs and did a citizen's arrest. I mean, what the fuck? What he had to lose?
I'm asking, does the city have a policy for you to ignore that?
If you have more questions, you can call the Albany Police Department.
I mean, are you not the police department?
But this is the direction that the Albany Police Department has given us.
I got a question. If he didn't have a warrant for his arrest, would you guys have even shown up?
Probably not.
Albany community, I hope you guys hear this. The Albany Police Department said they would not have shown up if the man here today didn't have an arrest warrant. The man here today came to meet a 13-year-old girl and he's already a registered sex offender. But they wouldn't have came if he didn't have an arrest warrant. They wouldn't have came.
You're gonna get arrested for this one.
Oh, okay. My bad. Let me whisper it, y'all. The Albany Police Department did not want to do anything unless this man didn't have an arrest warrant. We've been trespassed? Yeah, we'll dip out. It's all good.
But the way you guys went about it is so inappropriate.
Inappropriate? What was inappropriate about what we did?
You've been trespassed now.
Have a great, hey, Albany
Cop is
community,
pissed.
I
No
just
one
want you guys
cares.
know they would not have arrested a registered sex offender coming to meet a 13-year-old girl today if he didn't have an arrest warrant.
I respect that, bro.
Thank you.
Appreciate everything.
Hey, at least the community respects what we do. I'm going inside the police station right now. Please, everybody, just screen record this.
Yes, I hope he continues to egg on, like keep going and make sure the police understand what the hell going on, because you got to keep people like this off the street, bro. Like this man is out here on some whole other time, y'all, and that's not cool.
who knows what might happen. But, you know, justice needs to be served. So I really don't care. Hello, ma'am. Can I please talk to the captain of patrol or the...
What is this regarding?
So we had an incident over at the Walmart where a registered sex offender came to meet a 13-year-old girl. And the sergeant refused to make an incident report about this. I don't know if that goes against our city policies. And I do have my ID on me. And the police officer threatened to arrest me.
You're not going to get anywhere with me on that point because I was in
That's fine, but I'm not. I don't mean to be rude or nothing, but like I'm not trying to get anywhere with you. I'm trying to get somewhere with the police.
officer safety to make sure that you're all good.
Make sure she knows she's not a cop.
So you're the only one that runs me. The other guys don't even run me. Okay. Officer, can I please get a case number for the case?
There's an online report submission process.
This is the first police station I've ever seen that works like this. It's always, here, let's get your name, tell us what happened. You guys didn't make an on-scene report. You literally told me to my face that the only reason why you guys arrested him is because he has an arrest warrant.
That's the only reason we responded, because our dispatch told you that we were not going to come.
So you don't care that a registered sex offender came to meet a 13-year-old?
Those are your words.
How is it my officer? Okay, you know what, let me calm myself down.
You're from Texas, correct?
Yes, sir.
So when you roll into Albany, Oregon, to our local Walmart, and you create the scene that you did, that creates a lot of problems for us.
Officer, there was not a single scene. No one in that Walmart knew what was going on until...
I understand where the cop is coming from. I totally get that, but there's a bigger problem here, brother.
all you guys came in.
Way bigger problem.
So you're not gonna give me a case number, you're not gonna take my report?
That is correct.
The only reason why he's in jail right now is because he has an arrest warrant. It doesn't even matter that he's a registered sex offender.
Okay, you're not a police officer.
I'm not pretending to be. Officer, you have arrests here from other groups.
Okay, we're done. You need to leave the police department.
I can't be here in a public area?
No,
you need to leave.
So we're done with business now.
How can we be done with business when you never started business? Sergeant Curtis Bell of the Albany Police Department, and you threatened to arrest me for no reason.
I'm telling you, you need to leave. Your business is done here.
No, you threatened to arrest me at the Walmart. You threatened to arrest me at the Walmart.
I told you I was going to arrest you for...
Oh, you told me, my bad. Turnbull. Okay, now you're pushing me. Okay. More handsy with me than a registered sex offender.
He went to jail.
Because the arrest warrant, that's the only reason why he's in jail. That's the only reason why, y'all are fucking losers. Fuck you. I'm gonna submit all this evidence, but I'm not submitting it to a case because there's no case number. All I'm doing is just sending it to an email. This is the first time I've never gotten a case number, and then they never even got my information until I came to the police station for officer safety, not for the crime that was on scene. You know what? I apologize for cussing. I shouldn't have cussed. Like I am actually shaking from frustration. Yeah, he pushed me.
I'm gonna go in and get a request for the footage because he assaulted you.
My security, James, he's asking for a report. Hello, how you doing, officer? Are you gonna turn down the blinds? I can't see inside the thing that my tax dollars pay for. Bro, untransformed from a Karen. I'm a Karen, Baron, Saren, I'm everything. Lakers in 5. And you know what? I wanna ask a question. I wanna ask if
Who
they ID'd
in 5?
him
He said the
for
Pistons?
officer safety. You know what? Here, hold up.
Oh.
I'm less threatening now. Now you see my bald spot. I'm not a threat anymore, officer.
Jid, put the fucking
Here, hold up.
Jid, put the hat. Jid. Don't you start that shit, Jid. Don't you do that, Jid. That's unnecessary. That's very unnecessary, Jid.
I'm less threatening now. Now you see my bald spot. I'm not a threat anymore, officer. What's up, my man? Oh, wait, we got supporters coming in. Oh, we got even more of the cavalry coming. Damn. You messed up your bumper, my man.
Hey, it's a Beamer, you know, it's low. You know, I'm nervous meeting the Gideon.
You know what? I want you guys to go inside, and I want you to see if they ID you. I want to see if they ID you for public safety. Be polite, though. Be polite.
What's up, chat? We're going in.
They want to do a records request.
Yep, and the body cam footage probably and everything.
You'll put that on
I
your...
don't think we can do body cam.
It's not related to an arrest or an active case.
Body cam footage, I believe, can only be released through the DA.
They just told me that you can't get the body cam footage for some reason.
For some reason. Yeah. Okay.
No ID. They didn't ask for a single ID.
They didn't ask for an ID? Did they ask you for an ID?
Wait,
Hold up. Did they ask you for an ID?
No.
Did they ask you? Whoa. Let me, hold up, chat. I'm gonna call Law by Mike. Yo, Law Mike. Mike, this is me, Gideon. Can you hear me? I'm in a dilemma right now. I am in Albany, Oregon, right?
My best suggestion is not to push it.
So you don't think I should go back inside?
You could have someone else go inside and ask how you can file the report.
They did. And then the lady started lying, saying that the only way to get the body cam footage is through the DA. Is it illegal to not get an incident report?
They have to take a police report. I mean, that's ridiculous to me.
Wait, so wait, the sergeant has to legally take a police report?
I don't know the rules in Oregon exactly, but typically they need to take police reports, even if it's for like small little things.
The police officer refused to take a police report.
Yeah, that seems strange. I think the best course of action would be to get the number of their superior.
I want to go back inside so bad, Mike.
I don't want them to like lay some bogus charge on you or something. Or
Bro, I mean, listen, Mike, they lay some bogus charge on me. Who do I got on the phone right now?
I know, but it's still not fun to deal with.
Okay, I'm going to listen to you, Mike, man. I appreciate you.
All right, talk to you later, Gideon.
Peace. Mr. James, man, what did they tell you?
They said they won't release body-worn camera footage, but I have a call scheduled with the lieutenant.
And did they ID you?
No.
Wait, you didn't get ID'd?
No, and I've had the gun on me.
Wait, hold up, chat, hold up. Here, I'm gonna ask again. Wait.
It is kind of crazy that they ID'd him and nobody else. I mean, what the fuck? What it look like? What it sound like?
They ID'd you, right?
No, of course not.
Hello, Captain. I appreciate you for returning my call.
I've been made aware of some of the stuff that happened today.
Yes, sir.
I was able to review the body-worn camera from Sergeant Bell, and I wanted to maybe hopefully shed some light. It had a lot to do with our experience with People versus Predator, so I made a decision for our department regarding how we wanted to handle these cases in the future. We conduct these things also. The way we go about it is much safer, but we don't know what they're about, what they're going to do.
And when I tell you, officer, we made sure that we made every precaution. When we first made contact with him, we asked him politely if we could just check and see if he had any weapons on us. He complied, and we pat him down. He didn't have anything. I told him, hey man, at any point you can leave. I know this is probably your first time hearing about me, but how I go about my work is we do not berate them, we befriend them almost, and they're opening up. I'm not a vigilante, and I'm not a police officer. My whole thing is I'm just a guy having a conversation with the guy, and until the police come.
Yeah, Jadon, I appreciate all of that, but we didn't know you or your group or the perpetrator, and so my request for all sergeants not respond.
In this case, they did show up because he did have an arrest warrant. Do you feel like the sergeant was in the right by refusing to take a complaint? I asked him politely if I can have a case number. He started kind of like berating, saying like, oh, this is a police work and everything.
There was some miscommunication. Sergeant Bell was trying to guide you into, which was using our online reporting system. Not that we won't take the cases, but we're just not going to respond to a hasty situation where things are unpredictable. One or two of the cases that we had with People versus Predator was very risky, where we were drawing firearms.
When I tell you this man was the most calmest, was the most like unalerted, so I tried to come over to the police station, and then I'm told that I have to ID myself, and then everybody else that comes after me, no one had to ID themselves.
That's not necessarily true, because I know that we ID people that come into the police department. Our clerk know that you're the main guy.
And then your officer pushed me out of the building. Me personally, I'm gonna have to agree to disagree with you on that one, because your clerks had no idea who I was beforehand when I first came in there. Then I'm kicked out of a public building because, quote unquote, I don't have any more business to do there. I want to give you my information. We have a hard drive right here, Captain, where we want to give you guys all the evidence. All I'm trying to do is report a crime, and all I'm asking for is a statement.
I think they were trying to meet halfway. The arrest warrant, it was a way to solve the problem, but also help your guys' case in general. In regards to Sergeant Bell, you're not the first person that we escorted out or trespassed from our lobby. I'm not saying that how you were asked to leave was the best way. That conversation that you were having with Sergeant Bell was deteriorating.
If anything, I did you guys a service leaving what I did. You and I both know your sergeant would have arrested me if I hadn't left. And that just would have made the whole situation look bad. I wanted to give him my evidence, in front of 30,000 people, to say the only reason why we arrested him is because he has an arrest warrant. And the way he treated me on a live, I literally have attorneys telling me to file a complaint.
I agree with you that it wasn't a good look for both of us. One of my goals in talking talking with you today was somehow get the information on your case. I have a case number for you because I want to create a conduit for you can give us your information so we can make a case. What that requires is for you to return to little old Albany, Oregon for a grand jury and then later trial.
Officer, I have no problem doing that. I've been subpoenaed to go back to Virginia next month. I've already testified in multiple court cases. I'll spend a dime for me. I'll spend it for anybody. The thing I care about most is getting these dudes locked up. And if I have to come back to little old Albany, I don't mind doing that at all. It's like, you know, even when we had police stations say, yeah, we're not taking this, every single one would at least we would at least leave with a case number.
There's things that we probably wish would have done differently. I do have a case number for you.
You know, and I want to genuinely ask you, you know, like you implemented this rule because catching predators and stuff like that can get messy and it can get dangerous. The most dangerous part is when the police arrived. And I think that's the scariest part about this. You know, when everything should have been, you know, the safest at that moment, that's when tensions were highest. That's where threats were thrown out about being arrested and kicked out and pushed. And I'm not gonna lie, genuinely, I felt safer with the predator than I did with your police officers, Captain. And, you know, I'm not saying that to be facetious at all. Like, that's just genuinely how I felt. If the evidence is good, you know, from the chat logs and everything like that, like, you know, will this man be charged with online solicitation of a minor?
Yes, it's simple. If you come back to Albany, Oregon with this type of stuff in the future, plan ahead. Give us an opportunity to work ahead of it.
Yes, sir. My decoy, she's working with your guys' DA. She actually is scheduled to come back out there soon because she's been subpoenaed. So if you can, let the DA know that, you know, they're already working with her. So her work is sound, and this shouldn't even go to trial. This is just going to be an easy plea deal.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
We'll see.
All right.
I appreciate it. You guys have a safe flight.
Thank you. All right, y'all, man. I appreciate you guys for watching.
That was a good episode. I ain't gonna lie. But damn, you know, them cops was kind of shady. At one point, I was thinking like, damn, maybe they are in the group chats with the minors and all that, but I highly doubt it. Just cops being cops sometimes. You know how that go. But yeah, thanks for tuning in for a reaction video with your boy. Jid, I don't know when he, you know what I'm saying, what his schedule like, but you know, we'll definitely be in tune with the next video drop. But if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for me, and I'll see you on the next episode. Deuces.